Hey, boy. Come That's Judge. Judge is our horse here at Willow Oak. He is, I'm gonna say about 22 years old. Raised Judge. Used to ride him when he was younger and I was younger. Now he just turned out to look pretty and I'm just turned out. Hi, I'm John. Welcome to Willow Oak Farm. That's Judge behind me you just met. We got a few more animals on the farm. Got a few goats, a few cows, a few chickens. So come on, let me show them to you. Well, here are some of our goats. These are our females. There's going to be 14 in this little group. There'll be 2 young ones that we held back, didn't breed this year. And the rest of them are going to be bred. Expecting babies about the last part of March, first part of April. Now these are going to be mainly boar. It'll be a boar Nubian cross, heavy on the boar side. You can see this brown one right here. She's pretty much full Nubian. So we've been using boar goats the last 3 or 4 years, trying to give them a little meatier, and they're just pets. But we're wanting to increase the herd to get a few more goats, a few more females keep around. We're really enjoying raising the goats. They are a lot of fun, I'm going to tell you. They kind of get addictive. Need to feed that hay feeder, fill that hay feeder up just in a little while. That's a little brownie. Most of them have names. I don't know why, but we end up naming them. Do y'all name your animals? Then here are our chickens. Got a good many free-range chickens around here. Got 2 roosters. That's a Bielefeld rooster. B-I-E or B-E-I-F-I-E-L-D-E-R, I think. And there's about 5 of the hens. The rest of these hens are going to be red sex links, red stars, lace browns, whatever you want to call them. And there's another one of the roosters right there. And they free range most of the time. I put them up a couple of days a month just to keep them honest. If I don't, they start going rogue and wanting to roost in other places. So I'll keep them up a couple of days of the month just so they'll keep coming to the hen house and roosting. So these are our goats. Really do enjoy them. Can't wait for the kids to get here. All right, here are our billies and wethers. There are 2 wethers right here, brown and the white one. And here are our 2 billies. That'd be Bucky on the left, our young one. And this is Willie in front. He's our 2.5-year-old billy. Then we have 3 more wethers right here. Now the wethers, they'll be going to the sale first part of March. And won't be long, we'll be having kids on the ground. We've got about half of our females bred to Willie there, another half bred to Bucky. So we'll get to see who's going to have the best kids, the most colorful kids this year. So these are our boys. Now these are 2 heifers that were born back last spring. They're red Angus heifers. Now I've always had black Angus, but I've decided to go red. So the last few years I've been using red Angus bulls and I'm really liking them. So we're going to try to turn all of our cows red, starting with these 2. So these are our red Angus heifers. All right, let's go put out a round bell now, and then I'm going to take a break. Okay, hay bale's out. Now, I leave this gate, this lot, open all the time. And what'll happen when the cows are out of hay, they'll come up in this lot, lean over the fence and holler at me and say, "Hey, you gonna put us out some hay today or not?" So I come down here and close the gate because it's a whole lot easier to put out hay when the cows aren't helping you. So let's open the gate and say, "Come on down." All right, go get you some breakfast. Evidently, they just like being on camera this morning. Now watch, when the first one goes, they'll all go. Wild, aren't they? There goes number 5. This cold weather's got her walking a little slow this morning. As you can see, they're in good shape. They're not hungry. A lot of people say I keep my cows too fat. But I tell you what, it's easier to keep them fat than it is to get them fat. I don't want to say fat, I want to say in good shape. If they're in good flesh, it's easier to keep them that way than it is to get them that way. But once you get them where you want them, give them a little maintenance feed along, keep them happy. All right, folks. I'm going to put the tractor back under the shed, and I'm going to go in, take a break, and have me a snack. Check Willow later. Now here is my working chute. Works really well. I built it a few years ago. Got my head gate there on the front. I probably had that head gate 30 years. I've moved it a few times, but it does the job. Now we've got a gate on each side. Swings out right here, so we can get in there to them. Another gate swings back the opposite direction, this little small walk-in gate, in case we need to get in there to the back end of them. Got a cut gate right here. Works really good. Then what I've done right here is I've cut a little gap right there, and I'm double dipping on my chute. I'm running the goats up through there also, then turn them down this little chute. This is a Lakeland spin chute. Works really well. You'll get to see it here in a few weeks when we work the goats. I like to work goats twice a year. Do about 30 days before kidding, and then again in October when we get ready to put them with the billies. But what I did is I came in here, cut me a slot there, put me in kind of a little guillotine door where they can run them up the chute, run them in there and shut that behind them. Now the problem with it is I didn't make this little section right here tall enough. So that's a little project we're going to work on, is getting it taller. This little chute works really good. Once you get them in there, you've got them. But the problem is, the weak link is this little section right back here. We've got to do some work on. The problem is, what you do is come around here, open this gate back up. It's not a big area. I hadn't got a lot of cows, so I don't need a big area. Run 2 or 3 in at a time, run them up the chute. But problem is, you run them in there, and they see the light all the way around, and they want to come out. As you can see, where one came over that gate right there. So what we're going to do is we're going to rework this side over here with some boards probably, and we're going to black it out. We're going to use something to black out both sides and on this gate right here. So when they get in there, the only light they can see is up that chute, and that's the way they're going to go. But this is a good little pin here. 5 feet tall, and once I get them in here, I got them. I just need to give them up that chute. So that's the plan for that. That's on our project list. Now here's my little garden area. And it's starting to pepper down a little bit of rain. But this is my little garden area. Got a few little raised beds. Now years ago, I used to farm like everybody else, or garden like everybody else. I'd plant a row, skip 3 feet, plant another row, skip 3 feet, so on. I like to work myself to death. So I got to researching raised bed gardening. And I'm going to tell you what, it's amazing how much you can grow in just a few beds. And I really enjoy gardening. Been doing it for a long time. I'm no expert on it, but I enjoy it. Now this little area here I've got covered. Now I did not do this so I could grow tomatoes in February. I did this because of rain. The worst garden I've ever had is when we just had an abundance of rain. There was one year I didn't get a single tomato because they rotted. So what I'll do is I'll plant me a few tomatoes here, green beans here, and that way I can put the water to them as I see fit. Because you know here in the South we got to have our tomato sandwiches. There goes one of our cats. That's Gracie right there. And that's the green stalk planter. I got that back last spring. Didn't do a real good job with it back last year, and I'm going to try to do better. Need to take it apart, clean it, get some fresh soil in it, so you'll be seeing more of it. Got a few onions started right there. But this is my garden. Really do enjoy it. We got a little bit of work we got to do on it. Had some boards right down there on the bottom, as you can see, that rotted out. So we'll be replacing those here in a few days, a couple weeks. But when we get going, won't be long. Got a little bit of garlic planted right there. That's all we got out here right now. Weeds about to take over. Need to work on it. So we'll be out here for long doing a little gardening, a little planting right around the corner. Look forward to it. Let me introduce you to Biscuit. This is our little 3-year-old Labradoodle. Stays inside, sleeps with us, got his own chair to watch TV in. He is a lot of fun to have around, good companion. But anyway, I hope you've enjoyed the little tour around the farm. Hope you'll tune in next time, see what we're up to. Until then, I hope you have a great week.